day, media personality Solomon Buchi has asserted that dating and talking stage should be banned because it's not biblical. While speaking in a video shared on his social media page, Solomon Buchi justified that his assertion by saying dating should be banned because it is not biblical. He said that according to Solomon Buchi, men in the Bible were very intentional about getting married to a woman. The media personality added that there was nobody in the Bible who went into talking stage, that they were direct and they went for women they want to get married to. This particular story, he said, I want to get, okay, he said nobody in the Bible went to any man's daughter and said, I want to get into talking stage with you. Men in the Bible were direct and intentional. Yes. They move with intentions towards who they want to get married to, and they go straight and say, I want to marry you. So this story is actually quite interesting if we look at it from this perspective that dating should be banned. That doesn't seem like a problem that we should be looking at. We have other problems in the society that we should be focusing on. Dating should not like be our primary focus. I don't know, Neka, what you make of this particular one? Do you think dating should be banned because it's not biblical, and does everybody really needs to does everybody really needs to go into dating before getting married? And does everybody who goes, is everybody in a relationship supposed to be a Christian or supposed to read the Bible to say, okay, because I'm a Christian or I'm not a Christian, so I should not date?
First of all, I would love to say that Solomon Buchi, or whatever his name is, his opinion is his opinion. The fact that you have an opinion about something doesn't mean it's valid. Then talking about him saying that in the Bible there was not any record of people going to, not everything that happened in the days of old, was recorded in the Bible. So the first question I'm going to ask him if I were to see him is, was it that, were you there when these things were happening? How can you tell for sure that these things did not happen? I mean, the Bible, growing up in children's church, we were told that the Bible did not record everything that happened in the days of old. So who told Solomon Buchi that all of the happenings in the days of old is what he's seen in the Bible? These are just few things that I feel are necessary that God wants us to know. All right? And then I'm not of the opinion or that dating should not be done or dating should be banned. I don't want to be in a situation where I will get married to somebody that I don't know. Do you understand? Because I believe that this contributes a lot to divorce in the society. You get married to someone because the person was recommended for you, like saying a clothes or being a tailor with this clothes. You recommend somebody for somebody to get married to, and then they eventually get into the marriage and they discover that they are not compatible. Do you understand? Yeah. Then the person, tomorrow the man is tired and then moves on to somebody else. And then you call, hey, this man is unfaithful, this man cheats. And then you ask the man, what's the problem? He says, my wife doesn't know how to do this. So I feel like dating or courting gives people the opportunity to get to know each other before getting into marriage. So somebody saying that dating should be banned. I mean, the word ban is even very annoying. Like, is that what we should be talking about in the society with all of the happenings in the society? Do you get? So I feel like he should focus more on important issues and not even the idea of dating. And I'm also not of the opinion that dating shouldn't be banned. Exactly.
Because we have other pressing issues. But I'm telling you, do you think dating should be banned?
I mean, I don't ban you. I bet. No ban. I don't understand. You understand? Dating is actually helping lots of people.
Okay.
Nick has said that when people want to get married, you get to know your partner and all of that.
Yeah.
That is a very valid point. But I beg, my own point is say, no banner. I beg.
Why?
Some girls, they in they have their life.
Oh, okay. How?
Because if you get like 5 boyfriends.
Oh, dear Lord.
You understand? If you get 5.
Okay.
We're getting to know each other.
Okay.
So I want to know Mr. A, if me and Mr. B too go there compatible. If also Mr. C go still work. Mr. D said go there for corner. Then Mr. E.
But is that not like testing the waters? Do you have to test every
and if you look at it from that perspective, I think if you're looking at it from that perspective, then you bring this guy's idea into it, because I feel if you want to date somebody, you should have one partner. But if you have like 5, don't you think that's like?
I think she's talking from her perspective as a woman, because there are men who you think you stay with them 10 years, 12 years, and they eventually leave you and get married to somebody else. So if I have a sister, I will not even advise my sister to stick to one man until I'm telling you the honest truth.
And you know, there's something about this dating something. You see men, I don't hate men, but men, I see them as corny. I see men as very corny.
Voila.
Like a man now definitely would have options.
Okay.
Definitely might have options on his list.
Might.
And then have one girl that is, the good girl, the understanding girlfriend. If I give her 1 naira, she will take. If I tell her pause, she will pause, those kind of things. And still be flirting with people. For instance, you will see a man be like, I don't like girls that wear short skirts. Babe, why are you wearing short skirts?
Yeah.
Tell me why he would go outside and talk to somebody that is wearing short skirts, even spray the person money, give the person all his dollars. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that's where it is, where people say, that dating should be banned. And I feel like I agree with him. But I bet no ban for girls.
Yeah, I don't agree at all. No,
because I feel like
I don't agree at all.
I feel like men sometimes they are like deliberate. For instance, now, I feel like when a man sees who he wants to marry, he knows. Now I feel like that's when the dating comes in to get to know. I feel like I understand where it's coming from. But boy, you shouldn't have said ban.
Ban is
I think
like
that's the problem.
I feel like what
He
he's
used the
trying to
wrong
say
word.
was that you can get to know, like when you see a lady, you want to marry her, you will know, okay, I want to marry this woman and stick strictly to that decision. And when dating her, no. But you see some men, they will engage a woman for 10 years, 5 years, ring still there hand. You understand? Now prison, do you get, and still be doing other things with other women. So but for girls, I'm just really feel that we should not put our eggs in one basket. You see, dating. So if dating is going to be allowed, you should date as much people as you can. This is my opinion.
Drum rolls.
Before you get married, even as a boy, even as a girl. Yes, now, because we're trying to know who we're going to be compatible with.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to date everybody.
I
feel like you have people coming. Okay.
Like for instance, you can just have options. For instance, because men are not usually direct at the beginning. You can see a man now, you now meet you, take your number, take you on dates and all of that. I'm talking to you, baby, how are you? Buy you things, do you this. He's not stating marriage or anything. Do you understand? Maybe somebody will even come around and be saying marriage. So in that situation, what do you do?
Okay, I feel like, as regards that, first of all, like I said, I think dating gives people the opportunity to get to know themselves. All right, I've heard of situations where people get married and then you start hearing things like, oh, I don't like the way this person behaves. Oh, I never knew you were this. And let's not forget that there are also situations where people pretend in the course of dating.
True.
And then when they get into marriage, they show their true colors.
Yeah.
So I think the mistake he made, as much as he's trying to make a point, was using the word ban.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Everything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage. So if you're saying people should not get to know themselves before they get married, what happens after marriage? It's even worse after marriage, because that time there's no going back.
True.
Do you understand? You already said, I do forever. So you're not going back. Anything that makes you say, okay, I don't want to do again, and that's divorce. People start saying, especially on the women, the same women that are saying that, hey, the man should not date, blah, blah, blah. People will now start criticizing you, this one cannot stay in her husband's house. So they don't push on more for husband's house. Now, so then they behave. Now, from their papa's side. Do you understand things like that? So I feel like it gives them the opportunity to get to know. It prepares you. Do you understand? It prepares you for marriage. So in as much as he's trying to make a point, I think he should be clear about what he's saying.
True.
He shouldn't say that dating should be banned. I don't stand on that ground.
And there was this saying that says, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So I think that's why you see people have more than 1, 2, 3 partners, like MJ has said. So I feel well, I don't know, but for faithful people, there are still faithful people that would want to just
and
have
also,
one
but you
person.
know that dating does not actually mean you'll be sleeping with each and every one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Do you
true.
know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm actually saying. I'm not saying dating and giving your body out to everybody. No, you could just leave your options open. Because sometimes, we ladies, I'm telling you the truth, you could be dating someone and miss out on your husband. That is the truth. Because your husband come and, try to show you that I'm straightforward. I love you. I want to. But because you promised one boy and, I don't want. Just be open as a fine girl. Be open. Be very open. Even if you're in a relationship, be open. Okay, if the guy is coming, I don't like you, shift.
I think, in fact, I feel like Buchi should have just made that statement directly to the men. Because obviously that's what he's saying. Back in the days, men were intentional. But saying dating women also date now.
True. And we need it. We actually need it. Because, we need it so that we'll be taking from, that kind of thing.
Actually.
I'm tempted to ask, we'll be taking what exactly?
Yes, like, fine girl, they're sending you money.
Yes, now they need to maintenance.
Ban this dating now. Hey,
that's what she's talking. She's talking about maintenance.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's a very intentional advice from Neka and MJ. Please, dating should not be banned. And yes,
we are begging.
I'm begging.
We're on our knees.
We are, no, I'm not on my knees actually.
And you know that when dating is banned, that's when, have you thought of it? Maybe that's when raping and all those things will start being too much. But like when you have your girl, when you have, I don't know if I'm trying to make sense, but then like when you have your girl, you're dating someone, that kind of, but it's banned now. That's when every guy might feel like they're entitled to take any, take it by force or do all. I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't ban it because we have so many other things. Why did they ban this?
Actually, I feel.
I mean, you get to learn to tolerate people to be patient with people, to see if you can adjust. Like some persons don't even like people in their space. But when you start dating and cutting, and then maybe the person comes around, you get to say, this person is neat. Okay, no, this person does not like this. Or to get in, my pastor's wife once said one time that when they got into marriage, he now realized that the wife does not like the curtain being open. And he's somebody that likes ventilation in the room. So he will go and open, when he opens the curtain, the wife will be like, oh, everywhere is bright. And then he closes it. So I feel like dating gives people the opportunity to get to know each other's likes and dislikes. So I beg.
True.
So
I believe when you get into that situation where you are dating somebody, it's left, you are supposed to understand, learn about this person, know this person, and that is the purpose of your relationship. So if all these things are not known, I think that is where the problem starts from. But dating should not be banned from all of us here because it helps a whole lot of people.